to Memorial Stadium and the sea of red in the heartland of Lincoln, Nebraska. An uncommon place and home to an uncommon program with a championship pedigree. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team from the American, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Hurricanes will put total leather to crank us up. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will have first crack at this one. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field. It's Yates. Here comes the heat. Quarterback floating away from pressure. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. They'll go back to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Completes the shuffle pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Huskers will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. So Miami's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision. He can cut. And it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
Running back searching for a hole. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running.
Picked off. A turnover in their own end.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. Got out of trouble and throws. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Clemson. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Duarte. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Whips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. It's a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Yates. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that third down. The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Swings it out to his running back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. From the shotgun, the inside give. He has the first and still on his feet. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Meadows. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Canes look to do some damage in the red zone. Give to the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the tight end. He's got it on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. The snap sets up the throw. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Takes the handoff. It's Gideon. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Huskers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage. The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Yates. Gets it out fast. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Huskers are on the move. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. Breaks the tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They go to the draw. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. Here comes the field goal unit. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. That is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He'll pull it on the read, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
To the air on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Husker!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Yates. Finds his big tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And his throw is incomplete. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it at the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Toss sweep to the right. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Unloads it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, back to the Sea of Red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Huskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Play action on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gideon fighting off the defender. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Tight end now in motion. They're going to run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Yates. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. A sky-high punt. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Duarte. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference, defense.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. And the Canes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Canes!
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. NC State is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. How does something like this happen? They're trailing by 15 to Ole Miss. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Huskers line up to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it. They're on the move. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And listen, QB job number 1.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'll try the run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the ground. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle. It's Duarte. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Trying to get it to the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, that is a gutsy play call on that 4th down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to throw the football, but they ran it and caught the defense off guard.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Looking for the time with the extra point. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They go to the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down.
And it's lobbed into the air, and that one's going to be picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Going the other way, and he's got room. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Hurricanes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. The play action fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. And now they regain the lead. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the 1st half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is broken up, incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To throw, it's Yates. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Toss sweep to the left. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the tailback. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
I tell the coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Got it in the middle, it's Orlando. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Fit it in the window for the score. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw, it's Yates. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And the Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. It's a fumble! A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle.
Looking for the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Research Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over Florida. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here, Will.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs, make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet.
Oh, he's got some space. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Yates. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Here's a heat. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback taking the heat. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.